That TikTok.
All right, we should be getting audio now.
YouTube, do we have audio?
Can you hear us?
Hello, hello.
Oh. Yes, you hear
We
us?
have it!
Yay!
We're back. Okay,
All right.
we have to start our intro over.
Start over.
Are we confirmed? We have.
Hold on, let me double check with YouTube.
We're double checking.
Well done.
Hang tight. Welcome.
One moment.
Hello, friends.
Sound on YouTube.
You have sound on YouTube?
Awesome.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being patient with that.
Yes.
What is For the Love of Kitten Rescue without a bit of chaos? You know what I mean?
We need chaos.
Yeah, we can't survive without chaos. So welcome to the second annual Screamies. We are so excited to be here. We are so excited to share all of our winners and talk about the year.
Yes.
And you know what I can't live without? Bethany. So I figured that it would be great if Bethany could be my co-host for the Screamies. If you guys don't know her, you should. She is Miss Dixie's program director and foster. She used to be our TNR coordinator in foster, and she weaseled her way in as a foster
I sure did.
in 2021?
2020.
2020?
Yeah.
So we're working on year 3 right now.
That's true.
And I could not do this without Bethany, so I guess we'll just start with some appreciation for Bethany. Circle claps. We have a lot of fun for this week. I was like, thank you, moving right along.
And moving on.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have
Yeah.
so many things to go through. We have a live kitten cam. We have some kittens that you haven't met yet. So if we could flip to them really fast. Let me just walk you through who is who. So this is Toast. You can tell because she's a gray tabby. The next is Burnt Toast. He's a little darker of a tabby, although it's really hard to tell here, but he is, I promise. Next is Lightly Toasted. He right now looks toasted, so that's something. And then next is Little Bread. He's just Bread, that's all he is. And then sleeping on top of Bread is Sammy, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you have met her. If you are on TikTok, you have also met her because she was How to Bathe Your Floof video. Right. Sorry, I wasn't looking at you guys. I was looking at the TV. I'm very fascinated with what's going on. So I guess without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the award show itself.
Let's do it.
Thank you guys so much for donating. Remember, this is a fundraiser for Miss Dixie's Kitten Rescue. This is our only fundraiser of the year. That's our big one that we use to help us fund the kittens throughout the year. We can go ahead and switch back to us and we will get going. Okay, so if you guys were able to fill out our voting form, we had how many votes?
We had about 1,500 votes.
And we have 13 categories.
Yes.
And how do you feel about the winners? Because Bethany's the only one that knows who's won.
I'm the only one who knows this information, and so I'm very excited for you guys to find out. I think you'll be maybe a little bit surprised by some of them.
I'm very excited.
We had some very close categories, like very close.
Yes, so whoever voted, thank you for doing your civic duty. A lot of you did research. I saw it. You were going back and watched videos from for the whole year, and thank you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
thank you
appreciate
for
that.
helping us raise funds. Thank you for this, and I hope it's a silly goose time. I hope we have a lot of fun, and I am just very excited to get started. So the first one, speaking of that, since this is our second annual Screamies, we wanted to see how many people, this is their first Screamies, or is this your second Screamies? Were you here for the original train wreck, or are you here for this professional, wonderful, put together masterpiece?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really a masterpiece here.
True.
So, so Bethany did these cards too. This is how we know. So, 30% of our voters here are for their first Screamies.
Yay! That's so exciting.
I'm very excited for you guys. And 70% are participating in their second Screamies. So we have a lot of recurring visitors.
Which
very
is
excited
very
about
exciting.
that.
Yeah.
We somehow, you stuck around for the chaos for a whole nother year.
Yes.
Look at you guys. And without further ado, we're going to jump into the first category of the day. Worst poops of 2020. What you guys need to expect is we're going to announce the categories. We have a little video to go over all of the nominees. We may have a few words to say about each nominee, and then we will go ahead and talk about the winners. So, without further ado, let's hop right into worst poops of 2022.
Yeah.
We can't hear the sound, so whatever.
It's in our heads.
You guys have the coccydia?
No.
I'm sorry. It's just a bummer.
Yes. A year of
Yes, I know. Okay. It's good morning.
What a mess.
You don't even know half of it.
Sir. Sir. Why are you the smallest but the loudest? You're still a poop queen.
Oh, Charlie.
It doesn't make sense how much poop comes out of your body.
The worst person.
It doesn't. Stranger, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I think I'm
Okay. Excuse me? Did you poop all over yourself?
I
Yeah.
love that you
You need a bath?
list all of the issues.
Yeah, gross.
Love it.
Oh my god. Okay, we have so many thoughts.
Yes.
For those who are not in our actual lives every day, I mean, you guys definitely are very close in our lives. We experienced probably the most Giardia we've ever experienced in a year last year.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, it's the first year we bought tests for it.
Right.
So 1 + 1 = fish, you know what I mean? Like, there's a coincidence here. So yeah, it was just a horrible one. I remember specifically, I know who I voted for, and that was Charlie, because I could not convey the smell to you guys of Charlie's poop. They were nuclear, they were horrible, but once we got her on her special diet, it was great. Calvin and Hobbs were awesome because Calvin had all of the things, Hobbs had none of the things, and together they had all of the things. Right. You can't really escape it. No.
Okay.
Britta was the first time I ever had a kitten with hookworms, so that was interesting. And of course she had everything, right? We're seeing faces in the audience here. This is very gross. That was the first one with that, and her Picasso was after an enema, so it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. The cryptids, it wasn't just that they had bad poops.
Right.
It was a sheer volume.
Yeah.
It was 5 of them.
So many.
Pooping everywhere, all over each other.
Right.
Disgusting. It was just a bad year of poops. Not quite the sriracha poops of 2021.
Yeah.
His was his own category.
It really was.
But there can only be one winner.
And you voted on that winner.
You voted on that winner. Would you like to do the honors of doing the worst poops?
Sure. All right. Worst poops 2022. Coming in first place, we have Britta, Miss Poopcasso
My Poopcasso!
herself. Yes. But a very, very close second, we did have Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think out of all the kittens, I probably talked about Charlie and Britta's the most.
I think so.
Yeah, because after a while, you know, sometimes what happens in the background is when we say a kitten has the same things over and over, a lot of the times people assume it's because we gave it to them.
Right.
That's not the case. No. They come in with it every
Always
time.
come.
So if I just say every kitten has Giardia,
Right.
it's a lot. It can get annoying. But yay!
Yes.
That's our first category.
Yes. That's our first.
Britta's not technically adopted yet. She and her sister Aussie will be adopted together eventually. They are at the end of their FIP treatment, so we should know soon if they are clear and ready to go. But I will make sure that they get their awards and their new people get their awards. Next, most unique name. What a year for that. So let's go ahead and let's check out the nominees for most unique name.
No.
Hello, Olga. It's your ear tufts, girly. I don't corn on the cob, but instead the corn wanted a hot dog.
All right, what a year. I feel like the more unhinged we get with names,
Right.
the better / worse the year has gone.
That's true.
The more sanity we have lost. A little fun origin story. Would you like to share Chomp's origin story of his name?
Sure. So this came from the brain of Mary, which
Doesn't it all?
It does. But Chomp came to us from an outdoor feral colony, and he was not loved at this colony. He loves all cats, but not all cats love him because he comes on very strong. And he had been chomped on his ear. There was like a bite mark taken out of it, probably by another cat. And so Mary thought, forbidden chomp.
Because that is quite the forbidden chomp.
It is. It's true.
You
Yeah.
definitely shouldn't be chomping on people's ears. Now, Marca Filter is a different name because I don't know, that day, that was a weekend that we brought in a lot of kittens.
A lot of
and
cats.
we were very overwhelmed. And I think my brain was just unhinged. But also, I got a lot of inspiration from some of our favorite internet kitty celebrities, Fawcett and Coupon. So I thought, what's close to a faucet? A Brita filter. What's the opposite of a coupon? Marca. So it was Marca Brita filter. And then reverse osmosis was related to water. And someone actually in my Patreon suggested it, and I thought that was just
That's
so
very clever.
funny.
That's a good one.
And then corn on the cob instead of the corn bun, it's a hot dog. That one also was unhinged, but that wasn't even me.
Really?
No,
Oh.
it was one of my lovely Patreon members. They just said, what about corn on the cob instead of corn bun, it's a hot dog? And if you guys don't know the reference, if you were big fans of Jenna Marbles or you only kind of knew of Jenna Marbles, it was regarding Jenna Marbles and this unhinged video she did, because a lot of you say that I look like her and some of my mannerisms are like her, and that's because she was raised by me. I was raised by her.
I raised Jenna Marbles.
I raised
Quote
Jenna
Mary.
Marbles. You are welcome for that. And so I just end up copying a lot of what she does. But are we ready to find out the winner?
Yes. Oh, and then outdoor lawn and garden.
Oh, outdoor lawn and garden. So Olga, who we called that, she was found in a Walmart outdoor lawn and garden center. And so I said, let's call her outdoor lawn and garden. But then we just switched the last two letters and called her Olga. And she actually lives her best life with someone you guys should know, Kay, who is my editor and my friend. She got adopted with Igor, and they, I believe, are also up for most bonded duo.
Yes, they are.
They're living their best life. So, without further ado, the winner for the most unique name is... We're shocked with this one.
Wow.
70% of the vote said corn on the cob, but it said the corn bun, it's a hot dog.
Yep.
And honorable mention for second was outdoor lawn and garden. So little, your baby.
Kay's excited.
Kay will get the second prize. But corn on the cob instead of the corn bun, it's a hot dog. His family will get a lovely round of treats, which is a good opportunity for us to talk about our sponsors for today.
Yeah.
So we are sponsored and very lucky to be sponsored by Churu, Aniba Churu. We are also lucky to be sponsored by
Beavermont. They make really amazing cat toys that all of our kittens love. You can find them on Etsy.
They're wonderful. Everything should be linked in my Instagram bio and also in my TikTok bio. And then, oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, thank you.
We all know and love Churus. This is how we tame so many of our spicy babies.
Bribery.
Bribery is the best way to go for
It really
anyone.
is. Yeah.
This is our Beavermonts. These wonderful kickers who, the mama kitty we have today, we will go ahead and give this to her so you guys can see her do these things. Next is made by Clio, so they make some amazing collars.
So cute.
So very cute kitty
yes.
collars.
And they're breakaway, so very safe.
Very safe. And of course, they have these little accessories that go on the collars. So you can do whatever you want.
Very fancy.
Live your best life. And then finally, Cat Marie Designs has the most adorable little stickers that all of our winners will be getting. And I mean, there's just so...
There's a multi-pack.
They're multi-pack. There's so many fun things. Of course, a black cat that we know and love.
Yes.
We love our little black kitties.
Stick.
Look at this little ham of a kitten. And
A logo.
us. So sweet. Thank you, sponsors.
Yes. Thank you so
all
much.
of our winners, including some of our human winners, will get that. And they will get a calendar from Mystic CD.
Yes.
You guys have seen this, a little bit of it. Here's a little sneak peek. Oh, that's all you get. We want more. We want more. So congratulations to Corn on the Cob, and instead of the corn bun, it's a hot dog.
Yes.
And Olga,
Yes.
maybe next year.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Next is a category that is new this year, the biggest plot twist of 2022. We know that 2022 was a lot of things, and that was kind of the problem, you know what I mean? We had Pan Luke.
Yes.
We had Pan Luke.
Yes.
We had Pan Luke.
We did.
And we had Ringworm.
And Ringworm. And Ringworm.
And Ringworm. And then we had Surprise Kitten in the middle of the night. I mean, there was
did.
just so much. So a lot of you guys know what this is, but we're going to go ahead and jump to that video in a minute.
Improv for us a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We're
We're working on it.
We're working
so
on
I
it.
guess let's talk about that. So
Yeah.
I think the pan loop was probably like this.
Music.
Hello.
The Pan Luke fanfare.
Fanfare was probably the scariest moment of
Yeah.
2022 for me.
It was.
Because if you guys are not in the rescue community or if you don't foster, panleukopenia in kittens is one of the scariest things you can get because the kittens are more than likely to pass.
Yeah.
It's got like a 90% mortality
It's
rate.
very deadly.
And somehow we were fortunate enough to get a non-deadly strain,
Right.
which was so odd.
Relatively mild.
Don't
version
even know how
somehow.
that happened.
Yeah.
But didn't come without the scariness of thinking that all of your kittens were going to
Right.
pass.
I remember the panic text you sent me on the first positive.
Oh my God. I just sent
So
her
scary.
a picture of the positive test and I was like,
Yeah.
so guess what?
Yeah.
And it was terrifying. And then the ringworm, thankfully ringworm
Yeah.
is not deadly.
Not
so when we
deadly.
got surprised ringworm multiple times, it was just like, dang it.
Yeah. It's exhausting, but it's not deadly, so you just roll
not
with
deadly.
it. Yep.
And then mushroom. Actually, we have a fun behind the scenes. Hand me the calendar.
Oh, yeah.
We have a fun behind the scenes story that actually we've never shared with anyone. So if you've got our calendar, Miss Dixie's calendar, Mushroom has his
Baby
own
shroom.
multiple. He has two, I think,
He does. He has
two
a grown-up
pictures.
picture
Yeah,
in
grown
there.
up and a baby picture. But this was basically the next day after
Yeah.
we had gotten and taken him in.
Yep.
And we were going to do headshots. So he was just a baby. And in the middle of us shooting, he had diarrhea.
Mhm.
And as I thought, I was like, let's go ahead and Lysol that. Let's clean it just in case he has something like Pan Luke.
Yep. Just in case.
He had Pan Luke. So
It happened.
It was scary but important because we sanitize, so
Right.
always keep that in mind.
Yep.
But still, and then Mushroom again, in the middle of the night, scary boy, had to go get randomly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got the text in the middle of the night that they found a little kitten. And
Yeah.
that was
It was like
terrifying.
2 a.m.
A 2 a.m. text. Went and got him in the morning,
Yep.
expecting an unalive kitten. Alive.
He's good.
Literally don't know how.
I know.
Yeah,
He's a trooper.
he's a trooper, and he's living his best life, actually in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Him and Fern together
Look
forever.
at them.
Are we ready for the?
Big city cat.
Okay.
You want to move to the next one?
All right. We're gonna skip that category. We're gonna come back to that category. We are gonna move on to probably one of my favorite categories, actually.
It's a really good category.
So we all know that we had a grumpy, sweet grandpa in the rescue this year. We may be for the love of kitten rescue, but we are for the love of cats
It's
in
true.
the end. And our little boy Iron, he came with FIV. And because of his FIV status, he was going to be euthanized at our local vet. And I stepped in and said, no. And
We don't do that.
we don't do that. We have many boys, little big boys with FIV in our rescue, and
Yeah.
they're kind of our babies. So we brought him in, and let's watch the category that has all of us on our toes. Let's look at the nominees.
Yeah. Who will win?
Siri, I did not ask you. This is
That's honorable mentions.
honorable mentions. That's okay. We all love Britta. Look at that bleb.
Look at the bleb.
What a girl.
Just
Oh
all
my
the
gosh.
time.
I hope you guys can hear
Doing
the
the bleb.
music because I do believe that is the one I posted on TikTok. Da-na-na-na,
Oh, yeah.
da-da-da. What a good one. Okay, so we move on to the next one.
Moving on.
That's Britta. Sweet girl.
Britta.
Like I said, you guys, this wouldn't be my stream if there wasn't a bunch of chaos.
Yeah.
You know, if you watched last year's, you remember that it was kind of a mess in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And I love that for me.
It's a
And
fun
that's-
mess.
It's a
We
fun
love
mess. Snaps not claps. Do we want to switch to some kitty camera? See the little nuggets sleeping?
Check on the baby.
Oh my goodness.
They're so sleepy.
They're so cute. Look at him with his half eyes open.
I know.
He's just a baby.
They've just been napping. They went on quite a journey today. We took a road trip.
Remember, this is our biggest fundraiser of the year. We are trying to reach our goal. So if you are able and you can and you want to, please consider making a donation to Miss Dixie's Kitten Rescue. That is linked in our bio for YouTube. It is also linked on my Instagram and the TikTok page. We appreciate all the love and support. I mean, I'm already blown away with what we have been able to raise this year because of you guys. And it's going to allow us to save so many kittens and do a bunch of really awesome community things this year, which I am so excited to tell you guys about when the time has come. But basically, because of your donations, we're going to be able to help so many other animals in our community and other nonprofits in our community.
Yes.
And we're just so excited for that.
Yes, we're very excited. Very incredible. We appreciate you guys so much.
Very, very incredible. This is Mama Piper, who you're going to see here in just a second.
Oh,
she's just the best girl. She's been the best mom. She adopted Sammy like no one's business, although Sammy has no idea what she's doing in terms of nursing. She barely understands how to have friends, but she's getting there.
Yeah.
And that is actually one of Beavermont's catnip toys.
Yes.
From our wonderful sponsors.
Oh,
Mama. Oh, sweet girl.
See, just bread.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Just bread. You're such a goober. Look at those baby beans. We love some baby beans.
Yes.
This would be a great time to go to the bathroom, get yourself a snack. Mama, what are you doing? And yeah, I mean, we'll be back soon.
Yes.
Hello.
Not too long. Oh, that's again.
We're Actually, this would be a great time for Bethany and I. We had a few things.
Oh,
Do you want to, so we can remember what we were going to do?
Yeah.
So we had a couple things that we wanted to share and talk with you guys a little bit about, to share a little bit more back end of what goes on with here. So I wanted us to share what some of our most memorable moments, either together or within the rescue or what have you this past year, because it was quite the year.
It really was. It was a very long year.
It was a very
we did
long year.
a lot of stuff.
We did so many things.
Yes.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I can start. I would say, just in general, like rescue-wise, was just like how much we grew our TNR program and how much TNR we did. We started off the year just like a couple slots here and there, and then towards the end we ramped up to where we were getting to do it every single weekend. We were working on, I think, over 20 colonies, most of which we've gotten closed at this point, which we're very, very excited about. So yeah, I think that was very, very memorable, and I'm so excited for even this year and how much more we're projected to grow with that.
Yeah, one of the colonies we haven't been able to close is Cowboy and Bebop's.
It's a toughie.
Because there's so many cats.
Yeah.
So we will definitely be back there. I think there was a lot of memorable moments, highs and lows of the last year. I think for me, one of the most memorable moments was our donation drive.
Yeah.
Where you guys sent in hundreds of pounds of food that we were able to distribute to all of our different colony feeders who sometimes literally have to choose between feeding themselves or feeding their cats. And for many months, they were able to make sure that they got to be fed first, and their cats were taken care of as well. And we hope to do that soon again, so we can take care of our friends who need help. And the really nice thing too was a lot of the caretakers who didn't need it said, thank you, but just send that to someone who needs it.
Pass it on.
So it was just double it and give it to someone
Double
else.
it and give it to the next person.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Good
Okay.
to go.
Shall we go back to biggest plot twists? Okay, we're gonna watch biggest plot twist. Remember, okay, we gotta reset the scene. It was a lot of chaos. Let's go.
So much chaos.
Oh, we
There's
can
chaos.
go. Okay, there was a lot of chaos. There was ups and downs. There's chaos. There's ups and downs.
We're not the chaos.
We cried a
can't
lot.
be the
We
chaos.
screamed a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, roll it.
Little bite. And there it is.
You guys ready for breakfast? Yeah. We're gonna start with wet food.
This is not how I wanted to start the day.
I'm so tired.
Little
I
baby.
know. That was an early morning wake-up call.
I'm genuinely shocked that this kitten is alive. Woke up to a text that I got at 2 a.m. from someone that we had helped TNR their colony. They said, I found this kitten on my walk. Come get it when you can. I am by no means upset at the person who found this kitten, but this is generally how I don't like getting requests for intake.
It's good morning. Hello, mushroom. Still rocking and rolling.
You guys, I can't believe I have to tell you this. Mushroom again. Mushroom has tested positive for Pan-Luke. Great.
You wanna update the people?
Yes.
So you are Pan-Luke negative now.
Can't tell you how many tears I cried.
Still won't take the bottle.
Yeah. So stressful.
But now we pee on ourselves, which is very exciting for me.
Oh my god. And the ringworm. The ringworm.
That's ringworm. Look it up.
Annoying. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Spidey Beach.
Today's fashion brought to you by, well, yes, I do have 5 lab coats just laying around my house. Surprise! Toad has ringworm. And also, Fern has ringworm. Surprisingly, it's not from the upstairs kittens. Toad came in with it and shared it with Fern and will now share it with Mushroom. I only realized that she had ringworm after I put Mushroom in with them, and I was gonna just take Mushroom out immediately and set him back up with his own little space, but he was so happy. So we're just gonna deal with what we got.
Oh, uniform. Her anti-uniform.
Like, it's really football.
Crust.
You're so good, baby.
What are you guys doing? You're doing fine.
Okay, that was a lot of ups and downs.
Yes.
I think I said this before, but Davy, Moo, and Krusty were named after nothing, because I asked one of the technicians as I took them home in the box, what do you want to name them? And she was like, I don't know, Moo maybe? Davy? I said, okay, I like that. And then the other one looked really crusty, and I said, what about Krusty? And she said, that's fine.
There you
So
go.
that's how they got their name. All right, biggest plot twist of 2022 goes to, first by a landslide, Mushroom. Was it 1 or 2? Do you remember? Not to put you on the spotlight.
What was it?
Mushroom, either Pan-Luke or him being found.
Oh, it was both.
It was
Yeah,
both.
it was
Okay, so
both.
Mushroom
Yeah,
1 and
it's
2.
all together.
What a man. And then honorable mention tied for second place was Toad and Fern and Moo and crew.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we all kind of knew Mushroom was going to
Yeah.
do it. It was the combination. He hit us with
Yes.
the 1-2 combo.
He really did.
The surprise and then the Pan-Luke.
Mm-hmm.
What a day.
Yeah.
Now we can move back onto the handsomest, grumpiest grandpa in his rainbow bed.
Yeah.
Mr. Iron. We're ready. Iron. It's good mornings, bud. His face is just so angry.
It's good morning. Hello, Iron. Look at you in your rainbow bed. Do you love it? Do you love it?
Look at meow.
Leave me alone in my rainbow bed. Want some pets? Yeah.
We're good.
I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
So, Iron, as you guys probably knew if you didn't know already, Iron was another FIV boy. We love our FIV boys here in this house. And a lot of people wanted updates and they thought I wasn't like sharing updates. I promise I'm sharing updates with Iron. It was just kind of mixed in the mesh of what was the end of 2022.
Yeah.
But he initially got adopted. He went all the way up to Michigan, and unfortunately that adoption didn't work out. Basically same day, there was severe allergies.
Yeah.
We got him a wonderful emergency foster up there, and then within the week he found his new mom, and he lives his best life in Ohio. Yes, he took his rainbow bed with him. He was, I mean, of course he took the rainbow bed. He's just the best boy living his best life. So without further ado, Who was the handsomest
Who
Grandpa
is it?
Scramp on the whole rainbow bed? Sweeping the category.
Oh my
With
God.
100% of the vote.
100%.
Mr. Iron, who I'm so excited to send him some churros because he loved his churros.
Yes.
He's just a churro baby.
He will love it.
He will love it. Okay. Next was a very fun one.
Yes. Also a new category for this year.
New category. So, you guys probably remember me jumping through the wilderness to catch a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say, in hindsight, me running through the rain and the dew and in flip-flops, I was sick that day too.
Of course you were.
Chasing Cowboy and Bebop through someone's front yard was not my
Alone.
best move. Alone. I was by myself, which is something I tell you guys not to do, but whoops, that's who I am as a person. And it was not ideal, I will say. But it made some great content.
Yes.
A lot of good edits from that, and we got Cowboy and Bebop, and then that's
Mm-hmm.
how we found their colony.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was successful.
And our other one, we had Charlie and Weber.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie and Weber.
At the farm.
They were a surprise last minute. We found them.
Yes.
And then we also had
The storm drain.
the storm drain. That was Bethany's shining moment. We rock, paper, scissors. You know what? Let's show the video,
Let's roll
and
with
then we'll
that.
talk about it afterwards. Let's see our nominees for this one. I'm just about to finish up, and I look out my window and I see 2 kittens, and I ran up and I panicked.
We're literally currently going through hay bales to try to find two little. I can hear him. He's scratching this tin. That other one is under this panel. Okay. He's under this wood panel.
Yeah.
So under the seat. So step back. Okay. Can you reach him?
He went under the hay bale.
Got him!
Got him.
Like, oh, okay.
Surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Just went right in there.
Yeah. Someone pointed out that probably wasn't smart, and they're right. I should get boots.
You know what?
Oh, this one was good. I forgot about this part.
Yeah. Didn't even know what.
No. Oh my god, we literally called the fire.
Yes.
Who was ironically was on their property.
Yep. Like right there. Oh.
Remember, I'm sick here.
She tried.
She's so wonderful.
Just like,
I love her.
oh my god.
Oh god, so many thoughts.
Yes.
So many thoughts. So, oh my gosh. So that was the first time I met that woman at Cowboy and Bebop's colony, and she was just a trooper.
Yeah,
She wanted to
she really
help.
was.
She's one of the people who we sent a lot of your guys' donations to,
Yes.
and it really helped her.
She's so sweet.
The storm drain was 2 hours
Yeah.
of trying to catch this kitten that was in the storm drain.
Yes.
So the first kitten we caught within the first like 30 minutes. We got him really fast.
Yeah.
And then the second one was in the storm drain
Right.
crying at us, and we couldn't figure out where he was.
Right.
We went into every single one, and we were on the property of the fire department
Right.
and the EMT. So if anything went wrong,
It's true. They were right there.
we were good.
Yeah.
And then we set a trap, and we left, and he went in the trap within like 10 minutes. So
Right.
it was fine. Everything was fine.
In the end.
And then Charlie and Wilbur, can you explain that from your perspective?
Yes, so we had just done some TNR at the farm. We had wrapped it up. I was taking some cats over to drop off at the shelter, and I was meeting somebody there. And as I am like driving away, Mary is just like sprinting towards me out of my peripheral and like waving me down. And she's like, I just saw kittens. So we had to put it in park and then find the kittens who were, I mean, it's a farm. So there's like
Under
debris,
hay bale, yeah.
hay bales, metal sheets. Yeah, so. That was a good one.
Thankfully, we got them easily.
We did. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so glad to go on adventures with you.
It's so fun.
It is so
honestly.
fun. It's probably one of our favorite things.
Yeah.
So without further ado, best catch of 2022. It was close.
It was a close one.
First place was Cowboy and Bebop.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
I'm going
let's
to
be
attribute
honest.
that to like the hurdling because
It was
that
the
was a great
hurdling.
move.
In hindsight, whenever you have kittens you're trying to trap, just set a trap. Like, just come back and set a trap.
Kittens are really fast.
I don't know
guys.
why I thought that was a good idea. I went into like hero mommy mode.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get that kitten.
And I mean, you did.
And I did. Luckily. Second place was the storm drain. That personally was probably my favorite just because Bethany and I had to rock, paper, scissors to go into the storm drain.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you went in the other storm
I
drain.
did,
though.
but I didn't get to go in the storm drain that they had to jack up.
There were spiders there, guys.
There were spiders. Oh God! Congratulations, Cowboy
Yes.
and Bebop. You are going to get a wonderful little prize pack for you, and your mom's going to love it.
Yes.
Next is probably should have been on the plot twist of 2022.
Yeah.
The girl who rescues kittens inherits her own colony.
Right.
Let's watch the nominees for Best Benji.
Where are we going?
Oh my gosh.
Oh God. Obi.
Who are you?
Oh, nervous. Nervous.
That is too good.
We have to explain
Talk
Calvin.
about that.
So, Kay was putting together this beautiful video, and she said, "Hey, I need a picture of Calby," and I said, "I don't have one." I briefly saw him one night, late at night, when he was eating at the bowls, and I said, "What if I drew a stick figure?" And she said, "Absolutely, you have to do that." And so that's what we did, and that's Calby. And I'm gonna send that home actually with probably the first place winner.
Oh,
So
you
you're
should.
gonna get, you're gonna get a piece of art.
Exclusive
it's gonna be
artwork.
framed. It's signed. You can auction it off. So like it's all yours.
Love it.
But yeah, how ironic is it the person that rescued kittens inherits their own colony?
Right.
Benji, not Benji. Orange Benji, not Orange Benji. Calby, Fluffy Benji. I mean, there was just so many Benjis.
Yes.
To be fair, the only ones that really stuck around seemed to be Benji, not Benji, and Orange Benji, who we all know now. Orange Benji, Obi, is inside. He's become an inside boy.
Yes.
Not Benji comes around a lot, and hopefully will be inside boy next. And then Benji, he does not want to come inside. He's an angry man who accepts pets sometimes, but he
Right.
does not want anything to do with me anymore. Yeah. So without further ado,
The best Benji.
let's figure out who the best Benji was. Oh. Good saying.
With over half the votes, we have Orange Benji.
Little Obi.
In second place, Benji, and then tied for third, not Benji and not Orange Benji.
These results make sense. If Calby and Fluffy Benji
Right.
were anywhere in the top, that would have not
That
made
would have been
sense.
weird.
Because
Yeah.
you guys saw them maybe once.
Yeah,
But Obi,
Yes.
who's also up for most dramatic transformation,
that's true.
very, very excited for
It
that.
was a dramatic transformation.
It
He's
really
come so
was.
far.
Oh God, I can't wait for you guys to see.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already seen, but I don't think you guys quite all of you saw the beginning part
Right.
of him being as feral as he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is going to be our last category before we take a little bit of an intermission. I can feel myself needing water. We're going to swap over to a kitten cam after this. You guys are going to go watch that. It's a great time for you to go to the bathroom, get some snacks.
Hydrate.
Hydrate, very important. Our next category is most likely to be operating with one brain cell. Here are the nominees.
Tato.
She did one where she like attacked.
What is going on in your head, Tato? Tato?
Oh my god, that
He's
face.
still trying to go.
He's milk drunk. I love that.
It's good morning. Hello, Calvin.
Oh my god, the arms.
Bruno!
Oh.
Buddy.
Oh, Bruno. Bruno had no.
Bruno!
He did not like
What?
cartoons.
What are you
He
doing?
said, get this out of here.
Yeah, he hated that.
He's creating a mess for
What
us.
Uber.
That was my favorite.
She's like,
Buddy!
every
Are you stuck?
Oh, the Christmas. You were just, there was not one more.
Oh my
No.
goodness. You can do it! It's not that far. It's good morning. Hello, babies. Oh my goodness.
We are clearly at 26. Oh, I mean, this one's a stacked one.
It really
man.
is.
There's just not a single brain cell in
No.
between them.
There's really not.
Mushroom for many reasons.
Yeah.
That man fell on his head more than I would even like to admit to, because at some point it seems like it's my fault.
Right. It's like, am I
the problem? Is it me? Am I the problem?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then, geez, the cryptids, like I said, not a single brain cell between them. They
No.
he did try to get off of that ledge for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes, Calvin just had nothing.
Nothing
Not
going
a
on.
thing. To be fair, he did have a brain injury, so we don't hold that against him. We let him live his best life. Hobbes has no excuse except he's orange.
The orange ones.
The
really,
orange ones
they
really,
lack it.
I remember I turned onto the shower and he ran straight into the shower and then ran straight out, soaking wet, and looked at me like,
Why did you
"What
do
was
this?
that?" And I just laughed at him because
Yep.
what do you do in that
I
situation?
know.
And then Tato. Oh my God.
Potato.
There were so many clips we could have included on little Tato. Little
Yeah.
Potato. No brains. She was just chaotic. She loved to steal my headphones, which was that first video. She'd steal my headphones. If they were on the table, she would like lock in from yards away, and she would run up and grab it and sprint. And then I'd have to chase her around the house. You would think, Mary, shouldn't you put your headphones in a case? I'm like, you're assuming I had my case around. You're assuming I had lost my case. Yeah, that was Tato. And then Bruno, from start to finish.
Sweet Bruno.
Oh, him and Tulip, his little Bachelorette moment where Tulip literally punched him in the gut
That was so
and he
good.
fell backwards.
Yeah.
That's like the epitome of him as a kitten.
Yes. Really sums it up.
There's just so many things about him. Who am I missing?
I think that's everybody, right?
I think it's everybody.
I think so.
I think
Hopefully.
so. Hopefully, yeah. Oh, everyone definitely. Oh, Aussie.
Oh, Aussie.
Aussie still does that every morning. She goes into the bathtub and she stares at herself in the reflection. She's a dum-dum.
I love it.
And we love that for her.
Yes, we do. We love
All
the
right.
dum-dums.
Most likely to be operating with only one brain cell is, with over half the votes, Tato. You guys loved Tato. She was a good one.
She really was.
Honorable mention for second was Mushroom. Honorable mention for third was Bruno.
Yes.
So we will be sure to send all of these very close votes a little prize pack.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to take a little intermission.
Brief
Please
intermission.
enjoy some of the kitten escapades that are going to be happening on your screen. And then we will be right back.
Right back.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for that. We needed a heckin' slurp of water.
We sure did.
A little heckin' break.
Hope you got one too.
Stay hydrated, take
Yes.
your meds. You guys know how this works.
Right.
We talked about it. You remind me to do it. Make sure everyone can hear us. YouTube, can you hear us? Instagram, can you hear us? TikTok, I know you can hear us, but if you want better audio, you should go over to YouTube.
True. Are we good?
Are we good? Waiting?
Still waiting. There's a little bit of a lag.
Okay. We're good.
We're good. Okay.
Instagram, we're good.
Instagram's good.
Fabulous.
Okay.
So we
Awesome.
wanted to start out the next portion.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into something just a little different. We asked some questions on Instagram today. By we, I mean me, and I meant this morning, and I meant to do it last week, but I forgot. So it's fine.
All good. All good.
I wanted
questions.
to, right, we got questions, so thank you for submitting questions. I wanted to know what you guys were curious potentially about, like the backgrounds of what Bethany and I do, or if you had questions for Bethany and I. And I think we had 3 main questions that popped out to us. And the first was, what was your most memorable kitten or most rewarding, kind of like the same gist. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I can go first. So there was obviously a lot of kittens that I fostered in 2022, so it's hard to pick a favorite.
Some you found on your own as well. In your
I
front
did.
yard. You had your own not Benji situation.
I sure did, and this was actually my partner got involved in this one. So this was his
Hi,
first
partner.
Intermission that he dragged me into at 10:30 at night
Love
after
it.
I got home. But lots of good stuff. But I would say my most memorable / rewarding one of this year, Mr. Forbidden Chompers. He was one at a colony that I had been working on TNRing for a really long time, and had been trying to get him for like literally 5 months before we trapped him because he was limping. So we wanted to try to get him into the vet to check out his foot. When we finally got him, he had the worst case of pillow foot we've ever seen. Took a big chance on him. He was also FIV positive. Again, we love the FIV little boys.
But at that point, we didn't know if he was friendly.
It's true, yes. We didn't know if he was going to be feral or not, so it was kind of a little risk that we took, but we did the surgery on his foot, and then he came to me for recovery, and it turns out, very much like Obi,
A baby.
he was a baby, not meant to live outside, just a soft little angel boy. So yeah, the journey with him was really rewarding. I love him so much. He's doing amazing, by the way, in his new home. He went with Lemon. If you follow me, you might know them. Just the most adorable little mismatched couple you've ever seen.
Weird couple.
So cute.
We're not here to judge.
No.
We're not here to judge. I
love
loved
it.
them.
I do too.
I remember getting Chomp in and thinking, oh, Bethany, we may have to, we may have to let this one go.
Thought it was gonna be-
But we decided to give him a chance.
Yep.
And somehow it worked out.
Yeah,
Beautifully.
really did. It was
Really
great.
did. I think I really have 2 memorable moments, like most memorable kittens this year. One I think is obvious, is Britta.
Britta.
She came in so sick, and she was my first FIP,
Yeah.
feline infectious peritonitis kitten. And I had to go through the whole treatment and learn the whole thing, which
Yeah.
was very exciting and scary at the same time. But she just went from this scraggly little ragamuffin who couldn't
So rough.
breathe, so rough, who Bethany,
Yeah. I have a lot of connections that go, hey, I found a kitten, I need help. And I go, hey, Mary.
and I say, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
It's hard to turn that down.
Mm-hmm.
So Britta was one, and she's obviously still with us. She's awesome and wonderful. And then the second has to be Obi. I mean, Obi, as you'll see in the traumatic transformation, traumatic. It was traumatic at some points for me. He went from just a super feral boy to now I can I go give me kisses, and he kisses me on the face, and I love him so much.
Bug.
He was a journey though. You
Yeah.
know, he came in so feral, and I'm always a proponent of let feral cats
Yeah.
be feral, but he just started showing me signs of like he wanted love, and who am
Right.
I to deny
Yeah.
him love? You know what I'm saying? So I think those
Yeah.
are the most memorable.
Those are really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And another question was, what has the last 2 years been like? And I think this is really directed towards you. What have the last 2 years been like working with me and with the rescue? And what are you most excited for about the future?
Yeah, so I love this. I have actually been in the fostering realm since about 2015. and again started with Mary like 2020, 2021. And it has been the best experience, my hands down most favorite fostering experience, because we are on the same brave
wave.
We
said it the same way too.
Yes, we did.
Brave wave.
See, we're sharing
the same
it.
brave wave.
Yeah, we share the same values and ideals when it comes to fostering, and that really makes it a lot easier. It makes me feel more comfortable when I have to say goodbye to my foster kittens, because I know that they're going to the very best homes that they can possibly go to. Our protocols are very, very safe. And I just believe really strongly in the mission and what we're doing, not only with fostering, but with TNR and with the community in general. I think it's just awesome, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. My dream is to be involved with rescue, so like I said, I like to say that I weaseled my way in, because really I feel like so lucky to be here. It has been so much fun, and I'm really excited for the next 2 years or however many years in the future.
You're here forever.
Forever? See, look what I did.
She weaseled.
Forever. But yeah, I think we're just growing so well. You guys obviously support us so well, and we get to do so much for our community, for our TNR team, which has, again, we've just started it last year, and it has grown exponentially, and I think we're gonna do even more this year and just keep that ball rolling. So
First of all, you guys know how much I love Bethany. If you're deep into the lore of what I do, we know that I don't survive without Bethany. She has weaseled her way into that so much. But also, you know, it's hard to explain the community that we are in, because it's so easy on especially like TikTok and Instagram to see some of these other communities that have wide varieties of resources and big teams that can go out in TNR and big programs for adoption, and our community doesn't have that. So what we're doing right now is really working with other organizations and building that foundation that doesn't exist in our community now. And hopefully in the next 10 years, there will be those protocols. People will have ease of access to care, ease of access to the TNR, but right now it doesn't exist. So
we're looking really big picture.
Real big picture, but we're like right here. We're like very focused. But you know I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Love it.
Stop it. This is as close as Bethany and I get.
It's true. We're a little awkward, but it's fine.
We're kind of awkward.
We love each other.
And I honestly forgot the third question, but I feel like those were really good.
Our favorite trapping or stakeout?
Our favorite stakeout.
That's a good one too.
I don't know.
And this was really hard because, again, this was like our big year of TNR. Like, I had done some TNR on my own, but just like a little bit here and there. So it was my first year using the drop trap, which we know and we love her. She's amazing and so much fun. I would say Cowboy Bebop was a really good one, just because we got so many kittens from there. We trapped so many cats. I think at this point we're at about 21 cats that we have TNR'd there.
6 kittens, right?
6 kittens. So yeah, really huge colony. We've made a big impact
Not
there.
done yet.
Not done yet. It's a tough one again, but yeah, we've been there a lot of times at night, in the winter, in the summer.
Oh God. I think my favorite one is we had the favorite stakeout was we were sitting there, it'd been hours, and no one was under the trap, and we thought, all right, let's just leave. Bethany stands up and goes, there's kittens under the drop trap. We're like, what?
They're right there.
Hold the trap. Got Wolby and Storm, and it was, that was probably my favorite moments. We
were like,
oh my God, of course there's kittens.
There they are. We're not expecting kittens at all, and like from the hill, like we couldn't tell. It just like looked like cats. And then we get down there, and of course there's kittens that we don't have room for, but we made taken room anyways. So
we made room, as we do. All right, back to the categories. The other thing that we had a lot of this year was ear tip kitties in the rescue, which we love. Honestly, if every cat we brought in could be ear tipped, I would be all for that. But unfortunately, it kind of decreases their chances of adoption. So let's get into our best ear tipped boomerang babies of 2022.
No. I know you like the pets. You do. I've seen it.
I know.
Okay.
Oh.
No, good boy.
Oh, his face. He's got like a little.
The cross eyes, I love it.
Stop biting. Little crazy boy.
The boys.
Nice.
The cat. Chucky. Oh my goodness. I think a lot of people, I saw comments on TikTok and Instagram of people saying, why does it have an ear tip? Why does it have an ear tip? And most of the times when we come across kittens, we take them in. But at the end of kitten season, when we feel like we're drowning and we can't get up,
Yes.
it feels like the end of the world, we have these kittens that come in and we get them ear tipped, and with every intention to return them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's just the best that we can do, and at least they're fixed and they won't have babies, and they will be feral, but they'll live their best life feral.
Right.
But some of them decided that they are sweet.
Yes.
So Hoot, she came around really fast.
She really did.
Katja came
Very
around
sweet.
really fast. Kanan and Ezra were never mean.
No.
We just didn't have space,
Right.
but then someone got suckered into keeping them, which is fine. We love that.
It
And
happens.
Obi, of course, feral boy, but he had to get TNR'd. Be fixed. You can eat on my porch, but we have to fix you.
Yeah.
So he, of course, has the ear tip, and now he's living his best life in my guest bedroom. Yep.
Yeah. And then same with the Rugrats.
And the Rugrats, same thing.
Bye.
Tommy and Angelica got surgery first, and Chucky was going to get surgery third. They called me midway through Chucky's surgery and said, hey, he needs his eye removed. He can't be re-released. And the options were either to remove the eye or put down the kitten. And I said, that's silly.
Yeah.
Take out the eye. And we made room, and of course that meant Tommy, because if you have one kitten staying, you might as well take the 3 of them because they take up the same amount of space,
it's
basically.
kitten math.
It's kitten math. If you
Yeah.
have 1, you have 5.
Yeah.
It is what it
All
is.
the same.
No, but above 5,
True.
we gotta start talking about things.
Yes.
But 1 to 5 is fine. So we brought them on, and of course everyone got adopted.
Yeah.
And without further ado,
Yeah.
best ear-tipped boomerang, what we call Katja, my little
Yes.
girl. I have to say, so one of the things that we really pride ourselves here at Mystic Seas is being able to match homes for kittens pretty dang well.
I think so.
And Katja's one of those homes. I was very nervous about her finding a new home because was very shy to start out with, but she's so sweet, and I can happily report that she found not only the best home, but the most perfect home for her.
We love that.
And then a very close second.
It was.
This is what we were saying,
It was very
guys.
close.
If you are feeling bad that you didn't get your votes in this year, you should. This is election shame.
Yeah, you should vote.
You should have voted because this was a very close call.
Yeah.
Tommy, Angelica, and Chucky got second. I'm not saying Katja didn't deserve to win. I'm just saying your voices weren't heard.
Yeah.
So next year, you better get your dang votes in.
Yeah. We
all
love a
I'm
voter.
saying.
We love a voter.
We love a voter. So congratulations, Katja,
Yes.
and the other babies. You guys will be getting your prizes.
Yes.
Okay. Next is probably one of my favorite categories because it's how my brain works. But let's just roll the nominees for most fun guy. Let's see it.
You disrespecting Mama Goat?
Oh my god.
Poor Mama Goat.
How dare you? She is your mother. Mushroom.
Don't get burned in the background.
It is crazy how much they look like a living storm. Like I had forgotten that until I went back and saw the video.
The orange and everything.
Corn on the cob, but instead of the corn bone, it's a hot dog.
So that category can be interpreted however you want.
Yeah.
It's either most fun guy in terms of ringworm.
Yep.
It's also most fun guy. Who's the
Fun
funnest
guy.
guy? Guy, gender neutral. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we're working with
Yes.
here. So let's just start with the obvious. Toad.
Yes.
Girl, what are you doing? Brought in ringworm.
She just snuck that right in.
She stuck that right in,
Yes.
infected everyone else in her little group.
Yep.
And had
Like
to get
after the quarantine.
after the
Well
quarantine.
after quarantine.
So this is a teachable moment. Quarantine is 2 weeks for any of the deadly diseases.
Mhm.
Quarantine should be 3 weeks for ringworm because that's how long it takes for it to show up if they got exposed day one before they came to you.
Right.
So just teachable moment.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I didn't learn that. So
No.
she infected everyone. Love
Yeah.
that for her.
Mhm.
Mushroom, obviously, he is a fun guy.
Look at him.
He's a fun guy.
Yep.
He also got fungi.
He did.
So, I mean, really interpret it anyway. Cowboy Bebop came in with fungi.
Yes.
Love that for them.
Yes.
And then corn on the cob, and instead of the corn bun in a hot dog, is a hot dog. It was a very sneaky man.
Mhm.
He had the spot that looked like ringworm, but I was like, couldn't be ringworm.
Yeah.
It was ringworm.
Yeah.
Everyone had ringworm.
Right. It didn't glow, right?
It didn't glow, and the thing about them is they had been in quarantine in another rescue for a couple
Mhm.
weeks, like 2 weeks, and so then they had the third week with me, and I didn't see anything, so I thought we're good to go.
Yep.
He did have that spot at that time, so
Yeah.
lesson learned. If it looks like ringworm, if it smells like
Yes.
ringworm,
We just go, it's
it is-
ringworm.
It's ringworm, and we
It's
just
ringworm.
treat it that way,
Yeah.
and then we test it. So without further ado, would
Yeah.
you like to do the honors of
I sure
most
will.
fun guy?
Most fun guy. This was also a very close category. By a 4% margin,
Vote, people, vote.
we have in first place corn on the cob, but instead of the corn bone, it's a hot dog.
He's sweeping.
First place, yeah.
Sweeping.
It really is. And then in second place, we've got mushroom.
Mushroom. Mushroom. Of course, because
Yeah.
he's both a fun guy
He is.
and has a fun guy.
Yeah.
He won the game of ringworm.
He really did. Not a game you really want to win, but he won
No,
it.
but he did. He sure won it.
He sure did.
He got it at the end.
Yep.
All right. I want to give a little fundraising update. We are almost at our goal. We're getting close, and I want to say thank you so much for you guys for donating. Remember, this is a fundraiser for Miss Dixie's, and I think this would be a great opportunity for us to say that there were 2 rescues this past year.
Yes.
2 organizations that really helped us rescue more kitties and get kitties to homes. And we're going to donate a portion of our fundraising dollars
Yeah.
to their organizations. One of them is Imagine Home. So you guys may not know them, but they were the organizations that help us get Gizmo and Iron to their forever home. And even when we had the panic with Iron of trying to find him an emergency foster when he was all the way up in Michigan, they were instrumental in that, and they're doing so much other amazing work, like trying to keep animals in people's homes by either sponsoring their medical care, sponsoring their boarding. They're wonderful. So a portion of the proceeds will go to them. And then our other people who we love dearly is Binks's Home for Black Cats up in Asheville. You guys know them, you love them, we love them. We sent them many black cats this year, and they found homes for every single one of them. We even sent them some medical cases, sorry Hannah, that we didn't know were medical cases. Sorry, my bad. So as a thank you and sorry, we are going to donate a portion to them as well. And if you guys are in the area, or if you're planning to be in the area, remember they are opening their own Black Cat Cafe.
So
It's
exciting.
the only one in the nation, and it's a Black Cat Cafe and also a magic shop, House of Black Cat Magic, and we're so excited for them.
Yes. So excited.
So yeah, just letting you guys know, I will make a post with with the amounts that we're going to be donating them. It kind of depends on how much we end up raising and a certain percentage. So thank you so much. You're supporting us and supporting them.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
We love that.
We love that. Next, jump right into it.
And now,
The Sweetest Bonded Duo. Let's look at all of the categories. Nominees. Whatever.
Do you know something's going on?
It's a little girl. They look perfect.
love them.
Dirty
They look
nose.
perfect too.
You are so cute.
No.
I think like brown with
Yes. All your videos, I'm like, get a room. Yeah, I'm so glad we found them. Oh, thank God. This was actually their first meeting ever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this was the first meeting ever.
And now you're here.
Oh, I'm not gonna
I
try.
know. Could have done better, huh? Guys want some breakfast?
I love this. I love this. I feel like it's like Casey was older than him. Mm-hmm. Jack had no idea what was going on. Oh, he is a fiend for the cheeseburger. Oh, I don't know if you couldn't tell, but we basically just put a bunch of kitties that just went home together in the category. I mean, we love doing that. That's what our favorite thing. Yes. You guys know that we don't adopt solo kittens. We only adopt them in pairs or in homes with other cats. Yeah. And so a lot of our kittens end up going as pairs, and some are definitely closer than others. And these were some of the ones that we thought were like the closest. Especially like Britta and Aussie, Candela and Casita. Okay, all of them. Yeah. Let's be real here. Yeah. There's really nothing else to recap about them. I know. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So on the top of this card, it says most divided by far. Yes. So very interested about this. Yeah. So first is by only 1.6 margin. Say it together with me. Vote was Edna and Jack Jack. Yay! Edna and Jack Edna Mode, who I believe is up for most heck and scream. She is. Big one. And I think they were accidentally left out of the video, but Mushroom and Fern they got a second place. They were also really sweet. They got really, really close. Yeah. Like Toad just kind of did her own thing, and then Mushroom and Fern were like they were together all the time. And then tied for third were Britta and Aussie and Cowboy and Bebop. Yeah. Again, this was such a close category. Like, you guys definitely had your favorites. It was really evenly divided all around. So I kind of put everybody on there that was like first, second, third, and fourth. Honorable mention tied for fourth, Candela, Casita, and Chomp and Lemon. So there was a lot. There was a lot. I think what that says is you guys love these kitties as much as we do. And you love these little bonded pairs. Yeah. Okay, next, so we are getting close to the end of the Screamies. I know, big sad. Thank you again for everyone watching. I hope we're entertaining enough. Yeah. For putting up with some of our technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be me without technical difficulties. A little bit of spice. So it makes it nice. Yeah. Yeah. So it was funny, and you're laughing because it's funny. Okay. Next is probably one of my favorite categories because it really gets to highlight some of the hard work that our fosters put into these kittens. Most of the kittens you see are from my house, but all of our fosters throughout Miss Dixie's try equally as hard and work equally as hard to make their kittens healthy and keep them healthy. So, without further ado, most dramatic transformation nominees. Okay. Angry Man.
Oh my goodness.
Comes up fast. Yeah. I can't even believe this is him. I know. Yeah, now he's just a little ham bone. This was taken like 2 days ago. Oh yeah, beans in her eyes. Great example of a foster doing incredible work. So cute.
We just picked her up. She's obviously covered in fleas. She is sick. Haven't even checked her gums yet. Very white.
Oh, she breathes.
Yeah. She's just skin and bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I know.
That's fair.
I know.
Oh God, what a disaster.
It's Screamies. Are we doing so much better with everyone? Pepperoni and cheese. What you doing, buddy? You guys want some breakfast?
Well, he said no, thank you.
Look at the little web.
Eat Tommy
Oh,
Chucky.
Yeah.
and Angelica. You don't want to snips? We do the snips? You want pets? Oh, we don't hate it. The purse? Hi.
I know, yeah.
Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Oh, you hate me. We had quite the experience together.
Like round. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It's the same brainwave.
Yep, exactly.
She's a lot more scared and spicy than Cowboy is. Does happy jobs. He's so good.
My hand. Because ringworm.
The whole thing. The whole place. Ringworm.
Oh, Cowboy. I will say, so all of those are amazing.
Mhm.
Obviously, we had some big transformations
Yeah.
this last year. And all that's funded by you guys and our amazing
Yeah.
vet team that we work with and all of our fosters.
Mhm.
But I will say, probably my favorite comment that I get when I do share these stories, because I love sharing these stories with you guys, is people who always comment saying, get that kitten to a vet. And I'm like, hello.
Who do you think I am?
Who do you think I am? But of course, not everyone knows who I am. But every kitten that you saw got some type of medical care or was, taking time to transform into a sweet baby or both.
Yep.
And they were just all so wonderful.
Yeah.
Tommy and Angelica and Chucky just came around so fast, thankfully, since they were
Yeah.
surprised.
Right.
Britta obviously took 3 months for her treatment
Right.
and then 3 more months. She just finished her observation period.
Ooh, yay!
And
That's
she has her
exciting.
final blood work on Monday to make sure that she's in the clear. So we're very excited
Yeah.
about all of that. I guess without any further ado,
Let's see
not
it.
much to talk about at this one. Most dramatic transformation.
Who is it?
By a landslide. Mark up Britta Filter.
Of course.
I mean, how could you not look at that crusty,
Yeah.
busty little girl
Right.
and not vote for her? I mean, everyone else was a great category,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. But I think because she's been here so long,
Right.
and she was just a mess.
She really was.
Picasso.
Yeah.
What a girl.
She's come so far.
She's come so far. And then our honorable mention goes to Cowboy and Bebop and Obi, who were tied for second place. So I mean, really, yeah, what a team. Our next category is a fun one. They were individuals who didn't really fit within a category, so we made a most honorable mentions.
Yes.
Let us proceed.
We tried.
What a man. Not a single latch.
Jack Jack,
Oh,
what is your deal, girl?
what a
Oh
girl.
my gosh, you just ate. It's good morning.
Apparently she's
Jack Jack,
Oh my god.
did you breakfast?
That's the look of is this your man?
Yes. She'll continue.
You get tired.
She's always
from the
there.
bed to the floor, so you should lay that down.
Hello. Always blessed.
So blessed. Still to this day. Can't stop once in a pause. Oh, what a category.
It really is. It's a good one.
I mean, it was a big joke with Mushroom not being able to latch, but
Right.
let me tell you, as someone who had to wake up multiple times a night to feed him, the non-latching was really kind of a lot. He did get tube fed, and a lot of the times I didn't even give him the option to try to latch because I said,
Yeah.
bro, you fooled me once, shame on me, fooled me twice, nuh-uh, you're getting tube fed.
Yep.
But eventually, you know, he figured out how to eat food. He never
Right.
learned how to latch.
Poor buddy.
Bless his little heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried.
And then Jack, she is still what I hear jumping to this day. She was really just training herself at a young age to jump to new heights.
Yeah.
Did she ever escape the playpen? No, not one time.
Yeah.
She could not jump over it.
Was she discouraged?
Never.
No.
You know what? And we love that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
we
the
do.
heart of a champion.
It really is.
Next is Wally.
Oh.
Wally had a grandpa face.
He did.
And
The
he
most
was
adorable little grandpa face.
the most adorable little grandpa's face. And he was just the chillest boy. He was easy.
Mhm.
He did not have Pan Luke.
Nope.
He only had worms, which is like a gift from
Easy peasy.
until at the end when he had Giardia, but we won't talk about that. At the beginning it was easy, at
Yeah.
the end it was not. But he was just the sweetest boy, and he did steal my man a few times. Not cool. And then Britta's Bleps,
Yeah.
who she continues to bless us with to this day.
Yeah.
What a gal.
Bless
Just-
queen.
She's a Blep queen, and she's proud of it. Without further ado,
Let's hear it. Most
we're
honorable.
almost at 27,000. Thank you so
Woo!
much.
So exciting.
Yay, 90%. Love it. Most honorable of honorable mentions goes to our second most divided category. First was Jack,
Yeah.
jumping to attempt a great escape. Congratulations, Jack. We will send you some fuel and some other toys for your training. Second is Britta with Best Blep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a girl.
We
Can't-
love a blep.
we can't train her that one. That's just natural
Yeah.
talent. Next is Wally, sweet boy,
Mhm.
and then last was Mushroom. Well, Mushroom, just
Yeah.
like your latching, you tried.
Yeah. He tried. He won other categories. So.
He wanted to
Yeah.
He listened. We don't need to get his ego too high.
No.
Yeah, he struggled a lot.
He already knows.
So we are nearing the end of our stream. We have one category left, and it's the Screamies. So
That's what we're about.
you can guess what the last category is. But before we jump into that, I wanted to say again, thank you so much. And at the bottom here, you should see at some point, and you've seen it probably throughout the stream, is the links to all of my social handles. Make sure you're also following Miss Dixie's Kitten Rescue on Instagram and on Facebook, and For the Love of Kitten Rescue on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be doing a lot more YouTube this coming year. We've got some great plans. Hopefully even some more streaming stuff. You know, now that I've got some people, maybe I can ask them some annoying questions. We love it. And make sure you're following me on TikTok if we still have it.
Right?
TBD.
We'll see.
Who knows? And Instagram, of course. And thank you again to all of our sponsors,
Yes.
Aniba Churu, Cat Marie Designs, Made by Cleo, and Simply Be Vermont. You guys are wonderful and awesome, and we couldn't do this without you. We encourage you to check them out. I personally have all of the things from all of them, and I love every single
Yeah.
thing. And all of my cats love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great stuff.
Great stuff. Thank you guys so much. Without further ado, let's get into the final nominees for Loudest Heck and Scream.
It's good morning. Moo. Oh my goodness. We get an upgrade. Is he dirty? But are you peeing on this game, Poppy? You are peeing on everyone's toy! Oh my goodness. Hello. Girl. believe it. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Very proud of.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. And Peachy's our best. Oh my goodness. You know, every day I think there's no way they can get messier. And then you do.
I'm getting word that we need to switch to the kitten cam. I'm hearing some thoughts. Oh, we have the new celebrity in house. Just Bread.
Yeah.
Giving us some bean action.
He's just a star.
He's just the star. Actually, he just learned how to clean himself today. So we're
New
really
skill.
we're really showing up our skills here. Wow, what a man. What a mighty good man. Just keeping the suspense rolling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's gotten tired.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So many screams. Listen,
Yes.
Moo, Krusty, and Davy, I don't know what it was, but they reached a whole new decibel. Maybe it was the Pam Luke. Maybe it was just because that's kittens.
Yeah.
But they were so loud. And ironically, Edna, who was also loud in the beginning, was pretty quiet after that. That was her initial, thanks for rescuing me, I need food right now. Because after she finished screaming, I gave her basically an entire bottle, and she ate the whole thing, and she screamed a few more times, and she was good to go. But it was very, very loud.
Yeah. For such a small little girl.
For such a small little girl.
So small.
We've reached 27,000. Thank you so much, guys. Very much appreciate it. We are getting there. Who else am I missing? ADHD brain is working hard.
Hold on.
I'm relying on you.
Hold on.
I know you can do it. We
Oh,
just watched it.
cryptids?
Cryptids, again, it wasn't just one of them had a loud scream. It was that there was 5 of them.
Yes.
And they were always screaming
Yeah.
all the time. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stranger danger.
Stranger Danger. They were something else. So Stranger Danger, we probably should have added this to one of our favorite rescues because
true.
let's do a quick story time.
Yes.
We went to a house at nighttime
Mm-hmm.
together.
In the dark.
At least.
We did go together.
At least.
Yes.
To a house we've never really been to. Or maybe we've at that point been there once.
Yeah.
We went into their house
Yeah.
to check on these kittens. And it was very clear that Mom was no longer feeding these kittens. And so we had to get them out. That night,
Yeah.
I ended up taking to the emergency vet because someone may have bit off a tube. We're not going to talk about it. And they were just nothing but loud. I have this vivid picture in my mind. I'll share it on Instagram after this of little Miss Stranger screaming in the timeout toaster. Just like her, just like on the side. Like if this was the picture frame, she's like here and just like, and she was just screaming. And I love that. And she was so, so loud. And together they were just like
Yeah. A lot.
intense. Yeah, I think that was that all of them.
Did we have Calvin and Hobbes?
Calvin and Hobbes. Oh my God, how could I forget? Hobbes was not that he was super loud. It's that he was long. Like his screams were long screams. He would go and he would get louder and then he would get less. And then Hobbes was just like the loud one. And together, obviously, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So, our final category of Screamies 2022.
Who would it be?
Even though the year is 2023. I know that confuses you guys. First, with over half of the votes,
Yes.
is Miss Edna Mode.
Yes.
I
Screamies
mean,
queen.
I couldn't even contest that because
No.
that girl was
Well deserved.
well deserved. And that's it.
That's a
A
Screamies.
big thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yes.
We have Cat Marie Designs with these
Yes.
beautiful little stickies. Don't forget your void.
Made by Cleo.
Made by Cleo. We have Simply Be Vermont with the kittens.
Yeah.
We gave the little kicker to Mama. Mama has absolutely drooled all over it, and it's beautiful, and we love that for her. And then finally, Churus. Do you have a spicy kitten? Do you want to tame it?
Do you want to be friends?
Do you want to be friends? Did you do something bad and now your cat hates you?
Yeah.
Get them a Churu.
It'll work.
It'll work.
It'll work.
And thank you guys. We look forward
Yes.
to another year. Again, make sure you're following me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to catch up with all the chaos. Remember the voting, not the vote, the voting is closed.
It's too late, guys.
It's too late.
You missed it.
The donation link will be open for another week for any of those who are watching the rewind. Hello, rewind people. Don't worry, it's here for you. And we just thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you, and we love you. Pineapple juice. And we'll see you later. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.